Alan Snailis. Any of the numerous species of snail that live on land, as opposed to these snail sandfreshwater snails. Land Snailis. The common name of Forterestagradum have shells. Those without shells are known as slugs. However, it is not always easy to say which species are terrestrial, because some are more or less amphibious between land and fresh water, and others are relatively amphibious between land and salt water. Land snail Helix pomatia, a species of air-breathing land snail used for escargot, is a little bit larger than the common garden snail. Cornuaspersum previously Helix aspersa. The common garden snail in Israel scientific classification in Eukaryote kingdom, Animaliaphilum, mollusca class, gastropodogroups included. Stylometoper. Vast majority of land snails. Various smaller groups: Cyclopharoidea, Helicinoidea, Elebide, Pomatidae. Colonies of snails in Sicily. Land snails are a polyphyletic group comprising at least 10 independent evolutionary transitions to terrestrial life. The last common ancestor of all gastropods was marine. 1 to 3 for 5. The majority of land snails, Aeripulmonata, have a lung and breathe air. Most of the non-pulmonate land snails belong to lineages in Thecanogastropoda and tend to have agilin and operculum. The largest clade of non-pulmonate land snails is the Cyclopharoidea, with more than 7,000 species. Many of these operculate land snails live in habitats or microhabitats that are sometimes or often damp or wet, such as in moss. Land snails have a strong, muscular foot. They use them to enable them to crawl over rough surfaces and to keep their soft bodies from drying out. Like other mollusks, land snails have a mantle, and they have 1 or 2 pairs of tentacles on their head. Their internal anatomy includes a primitive brain. In terms of reproduction, Manicanogastrodandal snails, for example, Diplomatonids, Aridaceous. 7-8 but pulmonate land snails, hermaphrodites. They have a full set of organs of both sexes and most lay clutches of eggs in the soil. Tiny snails hatch out of the egg with a small shell in place, and the shell grows spirally as the soft parts gradually increase in size. Most land snails have shells that are right-handed in their coiling. A wide range of different vertebrate and invertebrate animals prey on land snails. They are used as food by humans in various cultures worldwide, and are raised on farms in some areas for use as food.